Hi folks, and welcome to today's video, decompression therapy for herniated and bulging discs. Now, I do create a lot of great content for those folks out there suffering with lower back issues such as herniated discs, bulging discs, sciatica nerve pain, stenosis, etc. If that's you, then hit that subscribe button. You'll be notified when I upload some great content for you folks to get you back on the road to recovery. But without further ado, let's get into today's video. Okay folks, so today I want to talk about decompression therapy for herniated discs, bulging discs. Now, first of all, what is decompression therapy? So, decompression is essentially taking the load off something, okay? Now, if you have lumbar herniated or bulging discs, where the disc material will burst out or protrude out, it has been found in the literature, when they've done studies on decompression therapy, that this actually helps take the stress off the disc. You basically decompress, you separate the vertebra away from that injured disc. Why is that beneficial? Well, it will give the chance for the disc to reabsorb slightly, can take pressure off the nerves. You may be suffering from sciatica nerve pain down either leg. That relief you'll get from the decompression therapy, the disc will reduce in size. It will give you some pain relief from your sciatica nerve pain. Now, it also helps to encourage nutrient transport across the disc. If there's inflammatory material, it should help to reduce that inflammation, bring nutrients into the disc, which is why it's also especially important decompression therapy for those with degenerative disc disease as well, which is as we age, the discs will basically reduce in height. They find it much more difficult to rehydrate, etc. So decompression therapy can help. And I'll link down in the description a couple of studies. You can go and research it for yourself, the benefits of decompression therapy. So what kind of decompression therapy do you have available to you? Okay, so I've got a couple of things behind me here. You may have seen or heard of inversion tables. This is one here. And this essentially, you strap yourself into this. I'm not going to do it for the length of this video. Strap yourself into this table and you basically hang upside down like a bat, right? And you're using gravity to essentially, the weight of your body will pull down and decompress the discs, okay? Now, obviously, you have to buy one of these. They can run anywhere from $200, $800, just depends on your budget. But you can do basic decompression therapy at home as well. Now, I do have a specific video. It's going to flash up at the end of this video, which is decompression you can do at home. Now, that's more in-depth, more detailed. I recommend you stay to the end of this one and then watch that one. Okay, you get a better understanding of the types of at-home decompression therapy you can do. But just briefly, one of the simplest and easiest ways that you can decompress your spine is by, we'll just use this box here. You're going to get on the ground. Okay, now this could be the edge of the couch. It could be the edge of the bed or so, something like that. You're going to lie on the ground and just pop your legs up on top like so. Make sure your calves are in there. And you would stay here for 8-10 minutes approximately. And by doing this, you give the chance, gravity's not acting through your spine, it's acting like up, so acting down upon your spine, it's acting through the spine, and there's no tension in the lower back in this position. And you want to spend a good 8-10 minutes in this position, and you may start to feel some sort of relaxation, decompression of your lower back. Now, you can also put your legs up against the wall as well, make sure the wall supports you. If you're very tight in your hamstrings or you have some issues with sciatica, you may have to move far away from the wall. Maybe my legs are at this angle on the wall, but it's going to give you the same results, okay? Now, another thing you can do, if you have, I said, the edge of the couch or a table perhaps, we'll just use this box again as an example. You could, okay, get a small towel here, just place it across here, and you would lean down on here, just have sort of your glutes hanging off the end there. The weight of your legs, you can hold on to the front, and I'm going to probably lose my connection here as I squash my microphone, but the weight of the lower body just hanging down there, going on your toes, will help pull the pelvis round and decompress the lower back. Make sure you relax the upper body, and this could be across the table, across the back of the side of the couch, okay? And these methods are a method of, it's called passive decompression, because you're lying in a position and passively letting gravity, okay, do its work and help decompress the spine. Now, you may have also heard of a machine called the DRX 9000. It's quite famous. And that is a machine that you basically, I don't have one, okay, very expensive piece of kit that you essentially are strapped into, and it will help to basically pull you apart, if you will, like the rack, okay, back in medieval torture times, and that'll help to decompress the spine. And again, there's been research done on that. I will link to some of those down in the description as well. And there has been quite a few positive results from that as well. So decompression therapy does bring about significant positive results as per what the literature will tell us, okay? And I know from my own experience, working with hundreds and hundreds of clients across years in lower back rehabilitation, that I myself used it when I had my own really bad herniated disc L5-S1, bulging L4, L5. I was a big proponent of decompression. I think it really, really helped me, and I've given it to numerous clients over the years with great results. Now, the one type of therapy which I've not mentioned yet is a system called L-Doigt. Now, L-Doigt was developed by a French osteopath, by the name of Dr. Guy Voyer. I was very lucky to spend several years with him doing a course, learning his specific type of decompression stretches. And these are what I would call active decompression. And maybe I'm being biased, but I have to give that the thumbs up. And I would say that is one of the best decompression therapies you can do. Now, it is quite technical to do those particular exercises. I'm going to show you one very briefly here, but I'll link to another video at the end of this one, which is a very specific decompression active stretch for the L5-S1 region of your back. That's the most common site of herniated bulging discs. It's the one that I use myself, that particular stretch. So please watch the end of that video and go and check it out if that is what you're suffering from. Now, very briefly, this particular type of stretch, it is active. And we use our own body's strength, forces, to create decompression about a segmental area of the spine. So I'm just going to show you very briefly, but please, this is not meant to be the one-off all instruction. Definitely go and check out the other videos, okay, that I have on my YouTube with decompression. There's some specific exercises. But we would start in a sitting position here. This is for the sort of lumbar region. And the mode of action is we're going to be pushing up. Okay, we're pushing away, sitting nice and tall. I'm trying to draw, mind there's a weight that I'm holding in my hands, and I'm trying to push it up. I tuck my chin in. At the same time as I'm pushing up with my arms and my shoulders, my knees are pushing to the ground. The action of the knees pushing to the ground helps fixate the lumbar region. The action of me pushing up here with my upper body, it pulls on what's called the fascia. Now, your fascia is a very tough, kind of like see-through type of substance. You'll see it covering meat. It's all over our body. It helps to pull upon that lower lumbar region, and it will actively decompress the spine at that region, okay? And by adjusting the positions, you can target segmentally different areas of the spine. So if your herniation is L3, L4, L4, L5, L5-S1, you can have a specific stretch which will target that region. And as I said, guys, stay at the end of this video, and there is a specific one will pop up for L5-S1. Now, why do I prefer these stretches over others? Well, the fact that it's active and it encourages you to be in a good posture, primary effect, you have decompression, which is great. I talked about the benefits before. Secondary effect, though, is the actual strengthening and stability segmentally around the spine you get from holding that position, because you want to work up to approximately a minute of holding that stretch. So it actually encourages better posture. It encourages endurance in those small muscles that help support your spine, so you can support your spine as you're moving in daily life. And of course, one of the big things with back rehabilitation is becoming stronger through your core, helping strengthen the spine. So the muscles take a lot of the load and not the actual joints themselves, which of course is where your disc injury is. And that will give the body a chance, put it in a good position to heal. Because very often if we can put the body in a good position to heal, it will heal itself. So you try to remove stress, you want to improve strength and rigidity about that region. So for me, the L-Doigt stretches definitely are kind of higher than your general passive decompression. Nothing wrong with the passive decompression, okay? But I primarily prefer the L-Doigts. And I myself, I still do them to this day. I use them as a preventative, if you will. But I do feature them a lot in my course. And this is, if you guys are out there, if you're struggling with, lower back issues, I do have a course that I run. It's going to pop up on the screen. You can go and check it out. It's at www.bashbackpain.com/course, where I take you through 21 days rehabilitation program. I incorporate a lot of strengthening work, decompression work to bring you back on that path to recovery. Okay, so you've got a few minutes, go and check out the link, have a read it for yourself, all right? So guys, listen, just to recap, decompression therapy, super effective for those folks suffering from herniated discs, bulging discs. You can do it passively at home at no cost, okay? As I said, go and check out that home decompression video. It's going to pop up very soon, plus the L5-S1 L2I decompression stretch. Highly recommend it. Some people I know have used inversion tables with lots of success as well, okay? So there's not one is the ultimate best, okay? It's whatever works for yourselves, guys. It's always to your individual maximum, all right? So I hope this video has been useful. If you've got any comments, questions, if you're out there struggling with lower back pain issues yourself, hit me up in the comments section. You don't want to share your pain, okay? Drop me an email. My email is down in the description as well. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to share, like, and of course, subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Have a great day.